talked about GPUs and stuff, but I'll be honest with you, I'm a little more excited about what's happening now with... All right, we talked about GPUs and stuff, but I'll be honest with you, I'm a little more excited about what's happening now with AMD's CPU lineup. You know, we talked about how 12th gen Intel came out and really gave AMD kind of a black eye in terms of performance with that 12900K. Our 12900K outperforms our 5950X, but AMD said, yo, pump the brakes. We got you. AM5, LGA, 5 gigahertz all-core. NZXT's build is a quick and easy way to get a new gaming computer, and right now they're proud to announce expansion and availability to Australia, the Netherlands, France, and Italy. Build a gaming PC on your budget using the built-in configurator and see exactly how your favorite games will perform.
By the way,
want to
guys,
build your own
you guys
PC but still have the NZXT PC?
If you guys want to build a PC, please use this site. This site is actually probably the only sites that I would recommend people to build a PC right now, because of the fact that it costs so much money to make a custom at-home PC, because of the fact that shortages, unfortunately. So yeah, if you guys want to build a computer that is like pretty good quality, not pretty good, really good quality, and it's custom built with all the bells and whistles, like, and it'll run your games perfectly, yeah, this would be the website. Peace
of mind warranty, then the new BLD Build It Yourself kit has what you want. Buy it and build it yourself, and NZXT has you covered. To get started configuring or building your next gaming PC, visit the build link in the description below. Zen 4. This is a good one here. Expected in the second half of 2022. So here we are in January. That means June or later. Expected to be like November, probably. We are talking, of course, about Zen 4 process. So I am really, really looking forward to this. The biggest thing that we've seen always hold AMD back is its speed. Its clock speed, specifically. Intel with 12th gen, although very, very power demanding and very warm, which is often what happens when there's a change up in a process and there's a change up in a design, they always tend to be pretty warm, and then they kind of dial it in over the generation that follows, and they kind of get things under control. Haswell being a perfect example of that, right? AMD's AM5 is going to be, in my opinion, a complete game changer for AMD. They promised support for 5 years on the AM4 socket, and they delivered that. 2016 all the way up through 2021, AM4 socket support. There was a little bit of an issue there, obviously, when it came to BIOS chips and the amount of CPUs that could be stored on that chip. So there was a lot of CPUs left behind in terms of motherboard support and stuff. And you guys remember that debacle. But you could generationally say, I want to upgrade my processor, and if there was a BIOS update for...
You know what? I'm going to put some... As much as I want the PC, I have no idea where to start. You start by talking to me or Sal. And you start... Actually, that's incorrect. You start by understanding what you want as your budget, like how much you want to like
for your motherboard. A previous motherboard can update to a new processor. Accounts. Sure, you wouldn't get some of the latest features like PCIe Gen 4, smart access memory, stuff like that.
On it's a little hard to hear you, King. Oh, my bad. Let me see if it's this. What about now? Can you hear me now? Is it good? Is it great? Is it good? Test. Yeah, that's good. Working. All right. So what you want to do is that what you first start out as when you want to build a PC or something like that, you want to have like a primary like budget that you want to, like, I want to spend this amount of money. I want to spend this amount of money, right? So what I would do is get a budget that you want, right? About how much you want to spend, how much you want to spend on a PC, because the PC can be pretty pricey. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it does last a long time. Like my PC, the one that I have right now, I'm not gonna upgrade it for another 3 to 4 years because it's not necessary. but it did cost me like a lot of money. It did cost me quite a bit of money. But it just depends what you want, how much you want to spend, how much you want to spend on your PC. That's where you want to start off as, and then after that, you can ask somebody like me or Sal, like what you want in your computer, like what you want it to look like, what kind of screen do you want. That's another thing on top of that. If you don't already have a monitor, that's something that you should consider. You know what I mean? About 2 to 3 years, almost 2 years. Yeah, you don't really need a GPU at all. Ray's on here, by the way. Like, I think Ray's my only viewer, which thank you, Ray. I appreciate that for watching my bum ass.
I have something to tell you.
Uh-oh.
I love you very much, and your feelings are very valid.
What, is Ray going through something that I don't know about?
Well, I want to broadcast.
Oh, shit. My bad.
Say, his feelings are valid.
This is true. I don't think he heard you, but it's fine.
Hello and welcome to my channel, I Win to Lose Gaming. So this is a continuation of my previous tier list video back from patch 2.0 or so. We will be starting this video from where we left off in the 2.0 meta.
So basically I need to get hired
new characters
first.
released as well as some changes in the meta.
Yes, you
it's
do.
time to
I've
pay
been
some
waiting for
bills,
that,
and
by the
today's
way.
sponsor is Xenyon. Xenyon is a free-to-play, massively multiplayer online RPG that was just launched in North America on October 20th.
I like
There
watching
are
these, by the
dungeons,
way, because they're
arenas,
just
even dimensional
so addicting,
portals for
even
endless
though I
content.
still do
The
whatever I
download
want
link will
in the
be in the
game.
description below. Vendors equipment via trade controls that enter the vault for PvP completely free to play. So what do you have to lose by smashing that link below?
He
In order
did
to give
hear
this
you,
awesome
says love you.
MMORPG a try. Huge thanks to Xenyon for sponsoring this video. And now for some disclaimers. We all have a very limited perspective on all the characters, and that also includes you, the viewer. I do play a ton of characters, as you've all seen from my channel, and have only 4 characters that are not properly built. Those 4 characters are Lisa, Chang Yoon, Kaya, and Noelle. Also, my perspective is skewed towards that of whales and hyper-invested characters. That's why I have Kono here to help me. Kono has played on over 100 different of her viewers' accounts, ranging from many free-to-play accounts to whale accounts, helping her viewers 36-star Abyss 12. This tier list is a combination of Kono and I's opinions. It's a great thing to disagree because that just means that Genshin Impact is a really dynamic game with so many different possibilities.
So I was telling Tali yesterday, by the way, and she was like, yeah, you kind of right, that Genshin Impact's story is not a strong suit at all. Like, Genshin's strong suit is that it has really good characters, that have really good storylines, and that also have, like character build, and also, like, the game's really fun. Like, it just has so many good things going for it. One of those things is not story. It's really boring at first. Right now, at least where I'm at. I hope it gets better.
Be sure to let us know what you agree with and disagree with in the comments below, but please do keep it respectful. We will be ranking these characters on 2 separate tier lists. The first tier list is for most people, which include free-to-play up to smallish dolphins. Generally speaking, 5 stars will be at Constellation 0, some 4 stars will be considered at Constellation 6, and some 4-star characters will be considered from Constellation 0 to Constellation 2. At the end, I have a speedrunning tier list to see how this...
Yo! Hey everyone, I'm Kono. In case you don't know me, I was in the last tier list video. I have a free account. I also have a, dolphin whale account.
Dolphin?
And over the course of, playing this game, I've pretty much built every single character, and I've played every single character. I do a lot of account reviews and stuff. So, yeah, I'm here to help out.
Great, and we're going to start off this one with starting from where we left off in the old tier list. And what we're going to start off doing is by explaining
Also,
what
my
each of the
chat's are a little
tiers
laggy, I think.
mean,
I
and
think
then
it's
we'll
like a
move
30
on
second
to
delay.
adjustments for the characters, and then finally we will move on to the new characters and where we think they should be placed, after we go through the adjustments. We have the Amber tier. Sadly, in the Amber tier, we have one character, and that is our residential outrider.
Amber. Let's be honest though, SS tier in our hearts.
I like how Amber's still the only character there, which is kind of sad.
I feel like we're being too mean to Amber, but I think it's just our running joke. Honestly, I think we should move Aloy down to the Amber tier.
You know,
Is Amber really that bad?
Amber to the SS tier because she's cute.
She's being bullied too much, right?
You're telling me Amber is SS tier woman.
Yes. Wait, hang on. I need a stupid justification for why Amber is SS tier. Amber has earned me tons of Primo Gems as well. Because think of all those torches that she has lit, which led to chests being opened. She's one of the highest Primo Gem generating characters in the game. And with more Primo Gems, that means more Zhongli's, more...
I feel really bad for Amber. I'm not gonna lie to you, because she's cute. She's a cute character. Her, ultimate's really cute. Her little charge up is really cute. The only thing is that they really did her dirty with her ultimate. Her ultimate has the smallest fucking range on the planet. And it's bad. It's really bad. It's sad how bad it is.
More Ganyus, more Aikas.
C tier units you can use them, but they aren't that good. I mean, if you put enough gear on anything, it'll work out, right? This is just how easily can you clear it? There's nothing stopping you from building these units. Just know that you might struggle more than most other characters.
And the B tier characters are cut above the C tier characters. Generally speaking, you can build these characters and they will be effective enough. But generally speaking, most people consider them to be less effective than characters above them. So I would call these units, slightly below average in terms of their combat abilities. And that's the perfect segue into the A tier,
which are the balanced units. And basically every single unit in this tier is just if you throw gear on it, it'll be able to clear this easy enough where you're not gonna struggle or anything.
I'm still getting familiar with the characters.
Also why Yanfei is there. She is the character of balance, and she's in the middle of the tier for that reason. The next tier we have is the S tier, and the S tier is full of great units. These units will carry you very far. These units are great to invest in, or they hold, some very, very good niche or provide some type of very valuable utility. Unless you have a character that directly power creeps them, these characters are very worth your investment.
And the final one are the SS tier OP units. Each of these characters do something extremely game-breaking.
Is this a Genshin Impact tier reaction? It is.
Top tier enabler.
I did not plan on this, but
that's
what it is.
That no other character can top. Game-breaking.
The cream of the crop, right? The tip of the top. These characters, if you have them,
oh my god, I didn't notice it.
And also, if they are on banners, you should strongly consider pulling for them.
They have an
if you're
Amber
missing
tier.
those
That's so
specific
sad.
roles.
That's so sad. There's an Amber tier. No, don't do Amber like that, man. Yomiya's a 5-star I pulled for you. Oh yeah, she's awesome. She's not very good in terms of whatever whales and all that shit, but I like her. I think her heat-seeking missiles are ridiculous. They get me plenty of meat from that pigeon boy whenever I pull her out.
We can start with our first adjustment to this tier list, and this one was suggested by Kono. So Kono, why don't you explain your reasoning for this one?
Okay, so Lisa to the top of C tier because Raiden exists now, and one of the main issues that kept Lisa from being good is the fact that her energy costs are absolutely god awful because she's actually a fairly solid buffer. 68% attack and 15% defense trend. But now that Raiden is the thing, and she has more comps available to her, Raiden and Eula both use her. So, still not gun, more usable.
More usable. That's quite the improvement from the bottom of barely usable to the top of barely usable. I'm happy for Lisa, our favorite librarian. She's still top tier for exploration, especially for climbing cliffs. The next character is also suggested by Kono. It's Barbara to the top of B tier. And Kono, why don't you explain this one?
Sterling Tales. Okay, move on.
Hang on. Okay, there's a
Ooh,
little bit more
Lisa?
to that. She's also Hydro. Right now, Freeze is extremely good. Still good. It was good last patch in 2.1.
Ooh,
It's
Barbara's
still
in the
good
top
this
8
patch,
now.
right? And
Also, if you really wanted to,
Plus
you could
8,
run
she's
Barbara
B tier.
shotgun.
Nice.
You can do it. Don't let your dreams be memes.
don't do it, guys. Don't do it. The next movement is both of us kind of agreed to this, and it was
You can talk, dude.
we decided to move
I'm just gonna
Beto
go pick up
below
your tacos.
Kaching.
Yeah.
And the
Okay.
reason for this is that obviously Beto still has all those problems with her being absolutely terrible against single targets. And on top of that, she does not work with Raiden, who so many people were expecting her to work with, and me personally as well. I was expecting Beto to work with Raiden.
Same. I was excited because if Beta worked with Raiden, she should have been like mid to top asset. Yeah, they're keeping Beta down, man.
Next character is Rosaria.
Okay, so Rosaria, she role consolidates a potential crit buffer very, very well, especially if you're able to use her in double cryo, such as you let Ayaka, because Ayaka needs 45% crit rate, even with Blizzard Strayer. So you use her and you bring down the requirement to like 30%, and her damage is very, very high. It's
I
competitive
haven't
with
even gotten
Shambles.
any charms.
At
I need
least in
to
terms of,
start
like,
grinding
the
for
tick.
those.
We do need to clarify that this is Rosaria at Constellation 2, right? So if you have Constellation 0 Rosaria, yeah, she would be a bit lower. Probably where she was previously, right? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I'd absolutely agree with that. The C2 leading up to 2 extra ticks makes a pretty big difference.
Next, we have Diluc, and we have moved Diluc up under Yomiya.
Some of these characters I
And this
haven't
is a
even
pretty
used
big
yet.
boost
Kind
to
of sad.
our boy Diluc, and personally in the
That's
last
how
tier list,
baby
I
I am.
wanted to put him a little bit higher, but I think after arguing a bunch with Kono, it looks like I won this argument, and we have decided to move him under Yomiya. So, Kono, anything you want to say about Mr. Diluc?
I'm only agreeing with this because he has a very special comp that if you don't mind, put it on the screen right now.
There it is. There it is. It's a Melt Diluc. Melt Diluc is actually pretty crazy because, he can melt like pretty much everything, right?
I need to get a higher level first, Ray.
It's because
because
her
all the good ones start at
consolidation and lock
35.
is like really, really solid. Because she's actually
yeah,
a fairly
let's do
decent
that soon.
Cryora. If you pair her with like Kaza as well, it's not the greatest, but listen, in a scripted fight, it could be good.
I want
And
Kazuha
the
so
next
bad.
move we have decided on is very sad to me, but we have decided to move Klee below Diluc.
Okay, how about we just explain the entire thing? Because all three of these pyro units are just they're all roughly the same. They do different things. UI in a like overweight comp with Shincho Official, Diluc with Kazuha Melt, Klee with Mono Pyro. They're all basically the same unit with different niches.
Oh, we forgot to mention, I guess, Diluc still good with Vape, right? It's not like that's changed.
Yeah. It's not like he got worse.
Yeah, it's not like Vape changed or anything. So Vape Diluc's still solid.
Yeah, I've been
But I
doing the
do
story
think people
quests just kind of
do
hard
not
because it's a
give
little boring
Yomiya
right
enough
now.
credit, right? Because
I
Yomiya
heard
is
that's
just
normal.
very easy to use unit and like very high single target DPS, which is very valuable in a lot of situations. We're moving up to the S tier, and not too much. We decided not really to change much here. Child, really, he's still gonna sit here, even though he's been
No, I agree. They
re-released.
aren't the most
And,
intriguing quests,
You know,
but
in terms of
I need to do it.
child-specific meta, it hasn't
Especially
really
right now
changed
that I
much,
have
and
time.
for most free-to-play and even low spenders, you're not going to get the Polar Star Bow.
Holy
And honestly,
shit,
even
she
with
can
the
do
Polar
that
Star
much
Bow,
damage.
even
I'm
though
barely
he does
doing
do
like
more melee damage, it's not really going to bump him up or down a tier
I'm
or
barely
anything
doing
like
like
that.
In order
a
for
1,000
this
damage with
child to get like substantially worse, you'd have to do something to Shang Ling to make
my
her really
best
bad.
The
character.
next character we want to talk about is Hu Tao. Now, we decided not really to move Hu Tao any which way. You know, she's still in a really good spot, in my opinion. Just hyper invest into her. You can run her with literally garbage teammates and maybe a shielder, right? So if you have Zhongli, if you have perhaps the new Toma guy, those characters will help her a lot. But that's the thing, is that Hu Tao is one of the best bang for your resources, right? So every point of resin you put in her is very valuable because she doesn't need her team, right? She can kill everything on her own with just some reactions, some vapes. And on top of that, Hu Tao opens the door for nuking, even for free to plays, which is a very valuable playstyle. I know people like to meme on it, but you know, once you do it more often, it becomes extremely practical.
Putao is very, very solid as a unit. She just requires a lot of mechanical skill, much like Zhao does. Like to do N1C JP, but like you low hop on like Magu Genki, for example. This is very specific, but it unfortunately is applicable because Magu Genki has been in the best rotation ever since 1.6. So
boss in Inazuma. I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but this motherfucker can one-shot you with the shield of the
Do I have to fight him by myself?
But currently, the boss has the highest HP out of all the bosses. Out of all the weekly bosses, which is 1.4 million HP.
That's insane. You should do these reacts with me.
But I saw the boss one-hit Shang Ling with a shield and his HP at 29k, I think.
No way.
It was 27 or 29. It's kind of terrifying. I need to fight this boss for a character that's going to come out.
You should do these reacts with me, I'm just saying.
I hate this game.
Wait, has he been in Abyss for that long?
It's been actually, I think it's been since 2.0, but yeah.
And the final adjustment to the current tier list is we have decided to move Bennett up to the very top, above Zhongli even.
Yeah! That's my
and
boy Bennett!
Don't
he's a little annoying. That's my boy.
Don't disagree. Admittingly, players are actually getting better, and there's a reason why Zhongli is, in my opinion, not the best character in the game anymore, and that's because of super armor, as well as freeze.
A lot of units, more and more, are getting super armor. So Raiden, Kokomi,
Hu Tao has some super armor too, right?
Hu Tao, yeah. A lot of these units have super armor now.
He's still the invulnerability button, but he's not a non-flinching button anymore because other characters have non-flinching buttons now, and that was one of his major utilities. So that's perhaps the main reason why Bennett was moved up. And it's also because, you know, Bennett's just stupid, right? Like,
I hate Bennett.
He's just too ubiquitous right now, and even with, like, you know, characters like Sarah, right? We thought, oh, maybe she can kind of replace Ben. Nope. Character that we forgot to cover in the previous video that we are going to place is Electro Traveler. So we've put Electro Traveler under Geo Traveler, and who wants to play a freaking mini game of pick up the crystals
so
for
are they
20%?
Wait a minute. So are they saying that Bennett is better than Kazuha right now? Because I really want Kazuha really bad, because I think that the team that I want right now is Kazuha, Fish, and Mr. I look like a girl but I'm actually a boy and I work it like nobody's business guy. And probably who else? I don't know who else to put on that team, but somebody else has to go on there.
And energy regeneration.
Let me correct you. It's either her constellation or, and I say her because clearly everybody picked Lumina's or Traveler because they're not dorks. It's one of her constellations, but it brings it to immediately in front of her face, so you just have to like walk forward to collect it. So that's not a big deal. Her damage sucks.
Let's say you're fighting a fat monster like the Primo Geovishap or the Magu Kenki. Does it pull it past their hitbox?
What's up? Can I show it? Check this guy out. Look at this little guy. My sister just got him. Look at that. That's adorable. He does have my. Don't do that to me, man. Don't hate crime me.
Box?
I don't think it pulls it past as a host.
Yeah, so enemies can literally be sitting on top of it, and you can't even get the utility.
But that's like a very niche scenario. The reason why Electro Traveler is very, very low is even though that Electro Traveler can full battery use like a unit at 0% ER, which is admittedly nice. you're basically sacrificing all your damage for a pure battery that doesn't offer healing or anything.
Let's talk about the first new character, Sarah. Sadly for Sarah, at Constellation 0, she is nigh unusable, right? I mean, you can use her burst.
I don't like having to take a charge shot, take a little pop shot.
Yeah, you gotta take a charge shot, aim it at the ground, and then swap to the character, and it only buffs one character for 6 seconds. You can see the problem with the kit there, right? I mean,
Well, that sucks.
it's kind of a meme.
Poggers. 3 seconds for like a half of a Bennett buff. Yeah, it's really good.
There's so many problems with Constellation 0 Sarah, which is very unfortunate. But at Constellation 2, her utility does skyrocket a lot, because now you can buff, multiple times with between her E, between her burst, and if you really wanted to, you could buff a third time with the charge shot, because you actually still have the charge shot available even after you use your E. So technically, you could buff 3 times if you wanted to with Sarah off of a single rotation.
Aloy. Okay, so our residential
Aloy's in
should
the
be
C
under
tier.
Amber, but
Nice.
wouldn't want to agree with me on this one. She's basically absolutely terrible. Okay, so what she does offer is she's a decent cryo nuke. She's an okay battery, but she has the same role as Chang, and Chang doesn't really add that much in terms of team DPS, but Chang has
I wanted to get
way more
Aloy, but I couldn't
utility.
get her.
So
Like,
Chang Yoon
I
actually
had
provides
no idea
8%
how
attack
to,
speed
like-
and 15% cooldown.
Like I got to the level that I needed to get to, but I never got her. So yeah.
Unlike a certain other cryo character,
And he does more damage, so
and he does more damage.
yeah,
Wait, Aloy provides 8% attack.
you can't be serious. Oh yes, that 8%.
And with proper RNG, she can use the tenacity to provide 20% attack. With the lingering bomblets that may touch enemies, that can be 28% attack, guys. 28% attack.
Don't sell for that unit, holy shit.
Yeah, so Aloy, one of the unfortunately free 5-star characters in the game, but she belongs with the other free 5-star character in the game in terms of battle potential, right next to Traveler.
Hey, that's never Traveler to you.
It's not that necessarily that Aloy is like terrible or bad or anything. It's just that if you have Rosaria, she does more damage, provides more stuff to the team. If you have, for example, Diona,
I'm surprised
right?
Fish is at-
It's funny,
at
Diona
A.
actually does
I'm surprised
about
she's
as
not,
much
like, at
damage as
S
Aloy
level.
does, but
Boy, spoilers.
right. And if you try to use Aloy as the main DPS, oh god, just
Well, you don't like playing. She's a hunter. You gotta drag over the mobs over to the mines so that you can get your damage. It's a mini game. There's an actual mini game. You're talking about Electro Traveler.
You know what? Let's move on from Aloy. It hurts my head just talking about her. Let's talk about the character who's kind of released, but not really. It's Toma. And we've decided to put Toma for now right below Yanfei. And Toma is basically like a budget Zhongli.
We think we know how he works, but we'll have to get back to you after we've done in-depth testing.
We'll have to, wait until he's fully released and be able to take him through Abyss to actually place him. We'll end up placing him. So we're going to move him out of the tier list, but that's our speculative placement is behind Yanfei. Anything else you want to add to Toma?
Nothing to Toma, but
All right, I'm gonna look at another tier set because that one was a little too out of my league in terms of information that I need. Because I have 5 characters. You know what I mean? I have 5 characters. Nothing wrong with having 5 characters. I just started playing, but at the same time, it's yeah. Who's the good guy to watch for Genshin tier list? Let's see. Yeah,
I still remember when Child had his second rerun banners and everyone was screaming, "Ayo, where's my Xiao? Where's my Ganyu? Where's my daddy Zhongli?" And then afterward, everyone was like, "You just watch when 2.4 is going to be dropping another Child third rerun banners." Well folks, long's gone the days when we only had one rerun banner per patch and you had to literally wait for a year for your favorite character to come back. Because MiHoYo has just made history when they officially dropped the banner rates up in patch 2.4. Why do I sound so dramatic, you may ask? Well, if you're aware, then you might not fully understand, but for those who are free-to-play players, they're going to be going through a whole patch of hell. Unless you've already got these characters, of course. But in patch 2.4, not 1, not 2, but 3 top-tier characters are going to be dropped, and as you may have already known, they're going to be Xiao, Ganyu, and Shang Ling. Ganyu's top-tier DPS in the game up until now due to her insanely high damage output, as
So we
well as
won't
her
have to
support
spend as much
capability
money.
with Cryo
Thank
Plier.
God.
Shang Li's the number
Thank God. I really hope that they include this in the next couple of months for like Kazuha and all. I don't know if they do multiple 5-star characters with the replays, but I hope they do, because the one that I want is Kazuha, and I want him really bad. Really badly.
#1 shield provider in the game, literally still the best until now because his shield is truly unbreakable with 100% uptime and has damage resistant decrease applied onto mobs. Xiao, the top fun to play character in the game up to date, I would say, but not only that, his DPS is also top tier. Not to mention guys, Shen here, our brand new characters, is also going to be dropping this time around. And so this poses a huge problem for the players who want these
Hey, Sam, how
characters,
you
and
doing?
even hell for those who want all 4 characters or just starting the game. It's exactly because these characters are just really good, really fun to play with, but they are in relatively different role on your team that just make the decision to be a lot harder for those of us who are saving up primo gems every day. Of all the different reruns characters that MiHoYo can potentially choose, they just decided to pack these 3 within a patch, which makes it basically impossible to save up for even 2 characters unless you've already had them saved up before. Well, I wouldn't say that I'm complaining about these characters.
I'm here watching some Genshin information to try to get my my Genshin up to par, because I'm a baby. I'm baby when it comes to Genshin. I'm barely like level 31, and like the people that I play with are like level like 50 AR, and like their characters are like 90 and my characters are like 50. So I'm baby. I'm doing okay hanging out here. I am glad that you're hanging out with me.
Characters reruns themselves because it's been a long time since we last had characters like Ganyu and Shang Ling, so it's a great thing for many players. But please,
I'm sorry that you've had a bad day, Sammy. I hope that it goes better for you. I mourn with you since I lost my dad this year, and it's not easy. And it doesn't get easier if we just get used to it and we move on with our lives, because that's what they would want for us. It just sucks. And I'm here for you if you need me.
MiHoYo, it wouldn't have been much better to spread them out a bit more for our free-to-play players here to have some breathing room. You could have slot in Klee, for example. No offense to Klee, love her. But that way we'll have more time to stay for the character that we love. Or here's a better suggestions that will make players love Genshin Impact even more, MiHoYo, is that you can just give us some more free gems, especially in patches like this. That way more players will also potentially come back to the game. Well, at least we're getting the lock-in events again in Lantern Rites, which gives us 10 intertwined fates, but giving us at least, 20 fates wouldn't hurt too much, right guys? So with that being said, and after having a look at the situation of the banners that everyone's going to go through in patch 2.4, I would just want to have...
Can we just talk about how this game looks amazing? It looks really good. And he was only 38. Dude, that's tragic. I'm sorry for your loss. That is way too soon. I'm sorry that had to happen.
Have a couple advice for
I'm sorry that it did happen, not that it had to happen.
free-to-play players that hopefully will be of help to you coming up toward patch 2.4. And so, number 1 is that, first off, don't panic, okay? Just don't panic. It sounds simple but pretty effective. I know that there are some of you out there that will be very confused on whichever character to choose at this point, but first, not panicking will help you make a better decision, because guys, it's still an RNG games. Who knows if you're going to win the 50-50 like in 10 pools or something, right? Number 2, here are some of the
What does your team consist of, Sammy?
Things that I always say when I do account reviews on Twitch for you guys. And by the way, if you haven't followed me on Twitch, be sure to follow and come hang out, with the chance of having your accounts getting reviewed. So first and foremost, you should always look at the current states of your account and know what type of player you are. Are you someone who just plays Genshin Impact casually, or a rather hardcore type who wants to 36 stars every single abyss? If you're the casual type, then your choosing should be a bit easier in that you just go with the character that you like most at this point.
Sammy, you've always
Shenhe and
supported
Xiao
me.
will be on the same rate up, and then Ganyu and Zhongli will be on the same, so you can potentially go for 2 characters, as you do have around 3 weeks to save up for another 2 to 3 pools between each raid up. Now, if you're someone who wants to clear the abyss, then a bit of analysis on your current account is needed. Are you lacking a DPS? If you're having only one, then I'd say you are, because the best team needs 2 teams. So with this, either Xiao or Ganyu is going to be perfect, though I would recommend Ganyu over Xiao as she deals insane damage at C0 with free-to-play weapons, plus having that ability to support. But Xiao does also deals really good damage and is more fun.
You don't have a team? Like, how far have you gone in the game? Like, which characters do you have is what I mean.
To play. However, if you already have more than 2 DPS and is struggling in the abyss, then the main issue is going to be your support, not your DPS, because support character in Genshin Impact is much more important than DPS, as with good support, any character can actually become a DPS in Genshin Impact. So in this case, you have Shenhe and Zhongli. We know both of them are support characters. Shenhe, we've known that she's going to be a niche support for cryo characters, and Zhongli provides you the best shield in Genshin. Looking at this, it's clearly a win for Zhongli, but then again, it's going to be your choice. Now remember guys, invest in your support character please. And number 3 is going to be a no-brainer, save your Primogem as much as possible. Not only that, I recommend you to wait for more of the latest up-to-date in-depth reviews on different characters to help you make an even more better decisions. Because in the next video guys, I'll be posting a video looking more in depth into Shenhe.
Gotcha. No rush. No rush at all.
Zhongli, Xiao and Ganyu, but not only that, make some prediction on upcoming banners of patch 2.5 or potentially having Kazuha and Raiden Shogun, who are also top tier characters, and analyze them to help you make an all-around best decision. So be sure to subscribe to the channel to not miss out on the video. Now for the time being, I've got a video talking about Ganyu.
Oh shit. That was actually a good video.
I still remember when Child had his second rerun banners and everyone was screaming, "Ayo," that she's. And number 3 is going to be a no. And you to wait for more of the latest up-to-date in-depth reviews on different characters to help you make an even more better decisions. Because in the next video guys, I'll be posting a video looking more in-depth into Shenhe, Zhongli, Xiao and Ganyu, but not only that, make some prediction on upcoming banners of patch 2.5 or potentially having Kazuha and Raiden Shogun, who are also top tier characters, and analyze them to help you make an all-around best decision. So be sure to subscribe to the channel to not miss out on the video. Now for the time being, I've got
Okay, this is...
What's up everyone, Super Tom here, and let's get straight to the point. You click on the video because you're either confused about who to choose in the upcoming banner, or you want more in-depth information to help you make a better decisions, or you...
Wait, that was the
I
wrong
still remember
video.
when Child had his second rerun banner on. Subscribe to the channel to not miss out on the video. Now for the time being,
There we go.
3 4-star characters, not 1 or 2, but we've got a whole roster of 4 stars from Liyue. Pretty generous from MiHoYo, though it is the New Year's Lantern Ride event from China, plus the rewards were similar to how it was last year, which makes the event one of the best for free-to-play players all year around. While having one good rewards event once per year is better than nothing, right guys? Now, since you've only got one to pick from all these 8 characters is actually going to be quite a significant decision, especially if you're a free-to-play player, because Liwei's 4-star character list is really insane. You've already got 3 out of 4 characters from the national team, plus Beidou, who's actually one of the strongest characters in the game, and other DPS characters as well. So in this video, I'll go through each character's overview with their best constellations, because 4-star characters is more about constellation than getting the character themselves, as I'm sure many of you already have gotten most of these characters already. So with that, let's jump into the video.
I have not gotten any of these characters already.
First, let's have a look at these characters and their best constellations. We've got Shang Ling, a core member of the national
That's the
team,
one I
literally
want.
no less than a 5-star character, guys, due to her absolute insane off-field damage support from her burst. Especially for a free-to-play player, you will always find her useful across any team that you're running. All of you should already have at least one Shang Ling because she was given for free during the Abyss event. For Shang Ling, her best constellation is going to be C4, that gives her burst a 40%
Is there a
duration
Mexican
increase, or in
character?
other
I
words,
don't
a
think so,
40
not yet.
second uptime, which is
They
really
barely
good because Shang Ling
included
focuses on
a
her having
person
her
of
burst
color
up for
recently
the
in
team.
the update, if
P6
I'm
is also
mistaken.
super good, however it's only
So
for
I don't
pyro focused
think there's a
teams and
Mexican
burst
character.
damage from her own. So getting up to C4 is your goal with Shang Ling. Xenyon is another member of the national team who can be really reliable source of hydro reactions thanks to his elemental burst ability, while providing useful damage reduction and healing your party members. Even though he seems to be only a support character that provide hydro application, if you focus on leveling up his burst, the off-field damage you get from each sword rain is incredibly good, especially the fact that Xingqiu gets a 20% hydro damage bonus from his second passive. For Xingqiu, you absolutely want to have him at C2, as that is his most important constellation, because you get an extra rain sword from C1, and C2 gives him an extra 3 seconds during his burst, meaning you have an 18-second burst uptime, while the cooldown duration is only 20 seconds, which is why C2 is really important for Xingqiu. Next, we have Chang Yoon, our third member of the national team. He is best suited as a sub-DPS role, and his E skill has the ability to convert sword, polearm, and claymore attack into cryo, which is really good if you're running another cryo damage dealer or having him as DPS, as well as if you want more consistent melt or freeze gameplay. He can also spam his burst since it's only a 40% energy, hence why he has his position in the national team. However, his usage has declined a bit due to the introduction of many other cryo characters at this point, but he can still be a really good cryo character. His constellation don't really have anything too fancy. Best one is at C2, which gives whoever casts
what they
E
do?
skills or bursts within his frost
I
field
think I
have a
have Amber
15%
and
cooldown
Cryo.
reduction.
I haven't
Can be
played
useful
that
at
much
time
yet.
but not too
Yeah,
needed, and
you
the
have
rest
to-
of his cons
you
are
have to play
just
a-
focusing
the
on
story's
making
not
him
very
a
good, but you have to
DPS,
play
which is
more
if you want
in order
you
to
can
get some of the
focus on
free
that.
characters.
Next we have Beidou, who is such an amazing electro sub DPS and is someone who's very underrated. Her E skill has huge damage multiplier, and with little investment you can already deal a lot of damage. Her burst is also really good with electro application, giving you damage reduction as well as the amount of damage it dishes out. It also have a 15 duration uptime,
Thank you
which
for
is rather
subscribing,
long. However,
Sammy.
she isn't being used that often, mostly due to
should
the
make
fact
an
that
elote,
she
man.
is a
Shoot
character that
elotes.
takes a bit of practice to make the most out of. In order to deal the most damage
Dude, I
out of
wish
her
you could
E
see some
skills,
of the
you
food
need
in the
to
game.
time
You'd
it
be like,
correctly,
that looks
plus
good.
her burst requirement is 80, which is on the higher end, while her E skill doesn't really generate that much particles, so it's really hard for her to keep her burst up. But for those of you who enjoys playing her, she is definitely an insane character and you guys know it. For Beidou to pull out her best potential, she would require you to be at C6, which does take a bit of time to take her to work. If not, then her C2 is already super good. Also, C1 gives you a bit of shield, and C2 will help
I've
her
never
burst
heard
deal
of that
more
game. What's
damage and
Immortals?
electro application from her burst, now being able to jump to additional targets. Plus, you already got a free beta from the past
Immortals
event if
Phoenix
you've
Rising?
played it, of course, so getting her to
I don't think
C2
I've
should
ever
be
played it
easier.
before.
Next, we have Ning Wang. She's a pure Geo DPS character that gives a bit of support to Geo team as second passive by providing a 12% Geo damage bonus to whoever passes her J screen. She will be more of a character that you enjoy playing than meta-wise, as there are many DPS options for you to run at this point. For Ning Wang, her most important cons will be C1 because it gives her attack AoE damage, which is the most important that a DPS needs. Any other cons will just be extra for Ning Wang. And then there's Yanfei. She is an amazing pyro DPS character who draws the most of her strength from Scarlet Seals, a resource summoned through her normal attack that increases the damage of her charge attack. A very solid pyro DPS if you're lacking a pyro character. However, her greatest issue is from
Only
stamina
a
management,
paid
since
one.
most of her
Oh,
damage
okay.
output is done through charge attack, which consumes a lot of stamina. Therefore, her most important constellation is C1, which gives every
Yeah.
Scarlet Seals
I'm
an
not
added
gonna lie to you, Genshin Impact relies on you coming back and sorta just kind of getting addicted to the mechanics. Like, don't get me wrong, the gameplay's really fun, the combat's really fun, but one of the things that Genshin does is the fact that, like, you have to spend, like, if you want to get a guaranteed character, you have to spend money. Like, or weapons, you have to spend money. Like, there's no choice. You have no choice in the matter. You have to, like, either on the battle pass or some other thing or another. You have to kind of spend money. But I mean, granted, it's not that much, to be honest with you.
the 10% stamina reduction. You will see a huge difference in Yanfei's performance from C0 to C1, guys. And then we have Xenyon. Poor her, only a few people actually use this character.
did
She
color my
does
hair
have
again.
access to Pyro Shield, though
like
it's
it?
not too sustainable. Her burst does give you some Pyro application, but since Shang Ling is able to do that and better, people just don't normally spare a slot for her on the team. But if you're someone who's gonna get her, then her C4 is going to be her best constellation, as she gives a 15% physical resistance decrease from her E skill, which gives physical damage dealer on your team a boost. And then we got our brand new character Yoonjin. At this point in time, there's no official information on her yet, but we do know that she's going to be a Geo character that focuses on supporting your team attack through her defense stat, which is going to be pretty viable, as any character that has support role and provide your team attack increase will find a place on different players'
Not
team.
campaign
Again,
anything.
there's no official information yet.
Somebody told me not to
However,
do it,
if
so I
her,
didn't do it.
you know, quote-unquote leak info are true, then I would say her C2 is going to be her most important due to her providing your team a 15% attack increase for 12 seconds after her E skill. So we'll have to wait until her officially information arrives to know the full details. And so we've just went through the overview of all the characters. Now I want to give you my own personal recommendation on which character you should prioritize. Again, this is going to be my personal opinion, so it's going to be your choice to follow or not. Top priorities would be either Shang Ling or Xingqiu. As we've known, Shang Ling's best constellation is C4, so if you haven't got her to that point, I say
Hello?
try to get her first.
Hold on, guys.
Hello?
Hey. Can you hear me? Hello? There we go. I think it's working now. Is it working?
Hey,
Okay, there we go.
there we go. Awesome.
So, out of all the free 4-star characters, which one do you think I should get?
Oh boy, that really depends on what you're looking for.
Don't get me wrong. I kind of like what's her face a lot. The one with the little cute ass teddy bear, because it's really adorable and it's really strong. But I already have a pyro, and I don't know if that matters or not. By the way, you are on the stream, so just a heads
Oh,
up.
okay, that's fine. Yeah, I will keep my language to a minimum.
Oh no, it's fine. I just didn't want you to get cut off guard.
No, I kind of figured, but the chat was slow. That's why I was gonna call you, because I was like, I can't talk to you. through the chat. I'm not patient enough to wait like 30 seconds to a minute for you to see what I'm trying to say.
I didn't even know that there was a delay, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's about like if it's 30 seconds, it definitely feels longer than that. But
No, yeah. Yeah, no, the only reason I'm hesitant on getting the teddy bear, I forgot her name, to be honest with you. The one with the teddy bear that shoots fire, I forgot his name.
Cleve?
Yeah. The only reason I hesitate was because I already have Bennett, and it's like 2 pyros on one team, you know what I mean?
Well, if you have 2 pyros on one team, you get a 25% damage bonus.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think of that.
So
She's stupid strong. I used her.
Shang Ling?
Yeah,
Is
she's
that
really.
Shang Ling?
Yeah, the one with the little teddy bear.
Yeah, you get it from the Spiral Abyss if you do
The
if you
story
do.
quest.
Well, yeah, the Spiral Abyss is like a how like a gauntlet kind of deal where you gotta. It's just basically like a bunch of fighting.
Oh, okay. So what level do I have to be to get that?
I think you can already do it if I'm not mistaken. You should be able to.
And I have to do it by myself, though, right?
Yes, yeah.
I can imagine that's.
But if you have, if you build Bennett, you can probably you'll do really good.
No, yeah, I have the Berserker built on him right now. That's what I have on him, but that's about it.
Yeah. Well, you're at where? Let me see. You're on my friends list.
I think I'm at level 32. I just hit level 32 yesterday.
Yeah, you're at 32, which is 35 is the good ones, right?
Yeah, that's when the good ones come out, and I'm really really close. So we'll see. Like I'm watching this guy. Any Genshin YouTube guys
I
or
still remember
girls
when
that you
Child
recommend me to watch?
Tectone.
Tectone. He's
Yeah.
not. I'm surprised that his videos aren't at the very top.
Yeah, he's really animated, but I really like him.
Oh no, I like the
He's
fact
really
that he's
fucking
animated.
crazy.
That's
Yeah.
that the fact that he's animated makes him more entertaining because
Yeah, he's so passionate, and I love that about him.
usually I fall asleep because they're talking and they kind of
They're
put
boring.
me in they put me in a lullaby.
Yeah, Tectone screams.
Oh yeah, that he'll wake me the hell up. I like watching his top 10 Genshin Impact characters because it's just
yo, what up, YouTube? If you're here, I highly
is one of
recommend
them.
that you like, comment, and subscribe. If you've
I
already
haven't
been
seen
watching
it,
my
though.
videos
Yeah,
for a bit,
what
but I wanted to try something new. And also, by the way, I
Which
have
one
a
is it?
Clips channel and a Twitch channel. If you haven't checked it out, my link in my description, that I would love for you to check out. And by the way, if this video gets 35,000 likes, I will make a top 10 worst units in Genshin
I don't know if I
Impact tomorrow. So
Hold on.
I
Can you hear
wanted to do a tier
Yeah, I can
list,
hear you.
but I didn't want to prepare at all.
Yeah, I was
Okay?
like, I
So
don't
actually
have, I'm talking to you on my phone, and I'm playing on my tablet, so I don't have another
That's
device.
fine. It's all good. It sounds good.
Don't know who's going on this tier list. I
Okay,
did not
cool.
want to research whatsoever. I wanted to give you all my gut instinct. So this is going to be a very, very, very weird tier list. But we're doing top 10 units of Genshin Impact.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're
of
close
current
enough.
patch,
I
which is
mean,
2.1.
3
This
levels
video is
is
being released.
not too hard to get,
Yeah.
but you should definitely do it to start getting artifacts, because honestly, the better your artifacts, the easier the game is.
No, that's what I've been seeing. Like these guys are like doing 5,000 damages with one swipe, which is insane.
Oh yeah, that's nothing.
That's
That's
insane.
nothing.
I'm over here doing 1,000 damage with my special, and I'm thinking
Yeah.
I'm a badass. And then I look at these videos, and I'm like, holy shit!
Right before Kakomi,
Do you
maybe there's going to be a
remember
balance patch.
the
That's Kat,
character
because
that I
Mihoyo
pulled that I was like
decides that
screaming
they don't
about?
want to do
that
that.
I was
Yeah.
freaking the hell out about?
Yeah, she doesn't she do like 5,000 damage.
He when I do his burst, he can do 12k damage each time he does his little thing. He does a
Jesus
fronting attack,
Christ!
and like that's because he's not done. Like he still needs building.
That's crazy. My Bennett's like has shitty little artifacts on it, and it's like and he's doing barely like a little bit of that. Like Bennett's really good. Like the guy was saying in the other chat. I mean, in the other video, like Bennett's probably the best character in the game now. But you just have to build him. Even if you don't build him, he's super useful. But like if you want him to do damage, you have to get the right artifacts for him.
And that
I need to build my Bennett.
So Amber will stay bottom tier from here to the end of time.
We're
going to get through this really quick. I'm not wasting your time. We're starting right now. Albedo's, no, he's not in. Nor is Aloy. Nor is Amber.
I've been building
Ayaka, maybe. Ball, maybe. Barbara, no. Beto, no. Bennett, yes. He's going to be in. Chang Yoon, no. Deluke, no. Diona, no.
Then you're not going to have enough money.
No, yeah. That's why I'm trying to concentrate on the characters that I have right now, even though I want to like build Kazuha when he comes out, but he's still so long away that by the time I like pull for him, like I want to have these characters built up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you want to have a team for him, and so like obviously you're gonna want to build the other three.
Exactly.
Characters. So having Bennett built already before
it helps.
Maybe Fish, maybe Ganyu, yes. Hu Tao, yes. Jean, maybe Kaya, no. Kazuha, yes.
He's just sitting
Kaching, no. Klee, no.
Level 60.
Who's at level 60?
Bennett.
Bennett's a higher level than mine. Your Bennett probably like whoops ass.
Lisa, no. Mona, maybe. Ning Wang, no. Noel, no. Chi-Chi, no. Razor, no. Rosaria, no. This girl, Kujo Sora, no. Sayu, no. Sucrose, no. Tartaglia,
I don't even
maybe.
know what his
Traveler, no. In all forms. Venti,
support scales
yes. Zhang Ling, maybe. Zhao.
Hold on, let me read.
For Bennett?
Yeah, what is it?
Like his support is like healing, like, and he increases your attack, and whenever like
based
whenever
on his.
Wait, what? Say that again?
It's based off of his attack damage, right?
Yeah, based off of his attack damage.
It was off.
And also like he like his passive is like if he gets too damaged, his charging goes up by like 20 or 35% or something like that. Or something like that.
Yes, Xingqiu, maybe. Xenyon, no. You know. Yoimiya, no. Zhang Ling, maybe.
Yeah, when his HP falls below 70%, his energy recharge is increased by 30%.
Now we have where things are going to go. And Beto might have
built
been
so many other characters
in the top 10,
just not him.
but she doesn't fucking work with Ball, so fuck her. I'm just going to ignore the fact that she exists for a very long time until Mahoyo fucking fixes that.
Didn't get Bennett until like maybe 2 months in, and I had already had like a team set up already.
Slip her into the B tier.
I got
because
lucky
I'm
and you pulled them for me like 3 times.
The mere existence of Ayaka.
I did. Well, I think I pulled them for you once, and then you pulled on Albedo's banner.
Yeah.
And then you 3 times.
Yeah, that.
Which is
Bennett's. Yeah, if you pull Bennett 3 times, you're good to go.
Gets me so excited.
I only
that
have
she can pretty much take any type of artifact domain or domains in general, just dump the alt, and everything.
Eventually, one of these days, I'll wail on a banner that he's on.
Emblem of Severed Fates and
he'll come home.
Ball. I don't know, man. There's some tough contenders, but they can stay at bottom tier right now for sure. Now, Bennett
Ayato, and then Ayato. What the fuck?
Okay. With this unit, especially with the build that I use, bro, you just put HP, energy recharge, and the highest base attack, one-handed sword you possibly have. So
I say that
lightning
like
flash,
it's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
Or back alley flash, or what is that other shit called? The sword, the big base attack sword. I don't know what the fuck it's. Hold up, yo, Bennett, what the fuck do you use? It's a stupid name. Oh yeah, Akia Favonia. Akia Favonia. So you get one of the best healers in the game.
I actually want to get. I forget his name, but I actually kind of want to get like I would get him, but then again I'm gonna get Kazuha, so I'm gonna have a win character already. I want to get Mr. I reincarnated in my friend's body and look very feminine and work it very well.
You want to get Venti? I would get Venti over Kazuha, but that's just me.
Oh, just for pure aesthetics though, right?
I've played with. The thing is, I really like archer characters, like
Mm-hmm.
characters that play with a bow. So I have a disposition already, a predisposition to Venti,
Oh, I feel you. No, yeah,
and then
I'm more of a sword guy.
Archon, right?
Huh?
You know what Venti is, right?
He's a wind, right?
Yeah, or yeah. Oh, I won't go do it. I don't want to spoil anything.
Oh,
I think you
okay.
should know by now. I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, no, I don't think I do know yet, but I wouldn't get mad if it's spoiled.
Yeah, so just Venti's honestly great.
Yeah,
He's just
I used him in the game like as a trial.
yes,
And
I love that quest.
He's ridiculous. Like he's so strong. Like his
Yeah.
arrows just kept hitting the dragon and like taking life away like nothing. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, okay.
Honestly, all the Animo characters in this game are gonna be broken in some way.
Really?
Like they're all just broken. Like they're all good.
The wind
All the
characters.
Yeah, the wind
They're called what again?
Animo.
Animal. So all the animal so would you say that they're the most broken like users in the game, like in terms of like
Yeah,
Geo,
I would say
fire, pyro?
like they're some of the best support characters, but they also do, if they're DPSs, they also do like stupid damage. Like I have Zhao, who's DPS material, and he's the one that I was telling you that does like 12k every time he plunges.
Ah, okay.
One of the best
Just
buffers.
with Animo, they go hard. They go crazy.
Yeah, I want Venti, but I want Kazuha really bad because he's a sword character, and like not only that, but I think he would really be good with Bennett.
Mhm.
And so like I want to get Venti, but at the same time, it's like, which one are you gonna get, Kazuha or Venti? Kazuha or Venti? And I'm leaning towards Kazuha.
The entire game. He's a 4-star,
understand
and the artifacts you're using them
Completely
can be
understand.
complete dog shit, and he's still
'Cause
broken.
I'm
So he deserves an
fuck.
S tier spot. Number 1,
Holy shit.
I don't know.
I like how he's like Bennett can be like complete dog shit. Like you can have him like a horrible build for him, and he's still really good.
Yeah.
But we'll get into it more. Eula is super good, but also she is physical, and there's probably better units, so I'm going to keep her in the bottom tier for now. We'll see where she goes. Now, Fish, I just feel is so fucking good, man.
Fish is
like
really
she's
good.
so fucking good. And like dude, all you need is a tenacity of Milliless set on her and a stringless, and she's just fucking insane. Because then you're gonna get the elemental explosion.
I don't have anything on Fish right now, like in terms of like really good. And my girl does so much damage and so much work. Like all she does is put out Oz like 2 times in the battlefield, and like it destroys everything.
Yeah, if the more cons you have on Fish, the more broken she is. A lot of 4-star characters have the potential to be broken. The more constellations you have on them.
Yeah, I think I have 1 constellation on. No, I don't have any constellations on Fish. But I want to because she's really good. She's really good. Like
yeah,
she's one of like I only have like 6 characters, I think. And Fish is probably one of the strongest ones there. She's crazy.
I love that too.
She's crazy. I'm actually quite surprised on how good she is, considering like that she's a 4-star character. Like I would be leaning towards putting her in the A tier, but I can understand why people put her on B tier. Like there's a lot of good characters, and like she's probably not one of them. But for me, she's A.
Yeah, no, she's definitely a good character.
No,
you just gotta. A lot of, like I said, a lot of these characters have the potential to be fucking broken. You just gotta build them right and get their constellations.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You just drop alt whenever your E's down, and she's just so fucking good.
Actually, you should let me know.
I feel like
play,
Fish
I want to
is
show
for
off.
sure.
I want to show off Zhao to you.
Yes.
That 12k damage.
Yes, please. I want to do that boss that Dolly's talking about, the one that supposedly kills you with 1 shot.
Oh shit, she hasn't come out yet, but when she does,
Yeah.
dude, we'll be crying. We're crying in the club.
Yeah, I need to level up because I think if that boss looks at me, it's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Look at oh he put fish in A tier, so he kind of agrees with
Or
me.
going to get A tier.
Mhm.
If you have her at C6, she's even fucking better.
Oh, cause so apparently if you get her at C6, she's even S level. That's crazy.
But even at C0, she's one of
Wow.
the best supports in the entire fucking game. Also, for people who, oh yeah, by the way, oh sorry, not Fish, Oz.
Dude,
Sorry,
I'm doing
Fish is
artifacts
terrible.
right now,
Oz
and
is
I'm
A
getting
tier
some
for
really
sure.
good ones.
What did you say?
Crazy. I'm farming artifacts right now, and I'm getting really good ones, and it's kind of crazy. I never get good artifacts.
I like how he acknowledged that. Like, fish is good. Fish isn't good. It's Oz that's really good. Like fish.
Yes.
Fish is just there.
Ganyu's fucking broken. Okay, but the problem is that she's
Yeah.
a 5-star. You pretty much just
Just
press right click once,
her
and then
bird.
you press left click every 3 seconds, and everything on the entire field dies. So I like Ganyu a lot. She gets better at high constellation. She taunts, so nothing can ever fucking touch her. She has a massive AoE so that she can freeze people. That way nobody ever fucking touches her. And she does incredibly high amounts of damage. But she is harder to get. And I'm putting that in my factor, dude. Okay? Being able to get easy and build. Like if you get a Bennett, you just build. Okay? There might be a Ganyu banner in the future. And if there is, it's probably going to be the #1 most pulled on banner unit of all time. Because she's just fucking ridiculous. Like, even a fucking brain-dead, blind, limbless ape can still fucking 36-star Spiral Abyss if they get Ganyu. Okay? By the power of drinking her titty milk, you're gonna slaughter everything. Okay?
Apparently, Ganyu is like another one of those characters that's stupid good that
She's-
people don't talk about.
So broken.
Yeah, she's a 5-star character.
Yes.
Is she? I wonder when she'll be available again. She's a water character or an air character?
She is a cryo.
Oh, nice.
Ice.
So she freezes. Yeah.
The next update is gonna be her and Zhongli
Oh, nice.
for the banner, and I'm gonna try and get both of them. So when I say I'm gonna wail, I'm gonna have to wail to get
apparently
one copy of each.
It'd be cool if you could trade characters. Like if you get a character that you don't want, you can trade them. But like, yeah, I can imagine that would cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, Mihoyo wouldn't make as much money
That too. That too.
Okay?
because people would do
But
just a bunch of reroll accounts
Bennett's way
and
easier to pull.
sell the characters. You know what I mean?
No, exactly. So I'm pretty sure it's come across their mind, but I don't blame them for not doing it because
Yeah.
that money, son.
And he looks really stupid. And
Because
he's been
they can
getting
make
his
a
ass
shit
kicked his
ton of money,
entire
and they're about
life.
to make a lot more
So we're
money
going to keep
off
him
of me.
above Ganyu for now. We might adjust it later.
Like
Now,
I can't even
Hotel's
tell
fucking-
them. I can't even get mad that they're making hella money because I'm the one making. I'm the one giving them my money.
No, yeah, exactly. Like they're gonna get $25 a month from me, like from now on.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
there's nothing I can do about it. The game's really fun. Like there's not like what am I gonna do? Like complain that the game's so fun?
Yeah.
It's just a fun
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. Which is
And-
good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Really.
Yeah, it's a really fun game. I'm actually quite surprised in how fun it is. Like
Yeah.
and
'Cause it really did take some of the best elements from a lot of old games and just kind
Yeah.
of mashed it all together and turned it into a fucking gacha. But we
Not
can't
o-
all have what we want.
not only that, but like it took a lot of the how do you say it? It took a lot of the gameplay mechanics too, like
Yeah.
the floating with the air, the
The gliding.
the gliding, the dungeons, the climbing, the stamina bar, like even down to like the cooking and sword fighting and stuff
Dude.
like that. Like it's just really good.
The cooking is one of my favorite parts of the stupid game.
It's fun. It's really fun.
I love cooking.
It's really really fun. Like no joke, one of the best things of Breath of the Wild is the cooking. Like it's so
Yeah.
fun. It's so fun cooking in that game. Like it's so fun. Like and that's one of the things that they took from Breath of the Wild. Even Pokemon does the whole cooking thing and it's fun.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, I just enjoy it.
no, me too. It's so fun.
It's
And it's
it's
really
like so
critical.
domestic. Yes, it is.
It's very, very critical. I didn't know how critical it was to have food, like, until like I started getting my ass kicked in like dungeons and stuff.
Yeah, eventually you're gonna get access to have a little button, like a hotkey for eating food.
Yeah, I don't have that yet. I
Yeah, eventually you're gonna unlock that, and that's gonna become your best friend.
No, yeah, right now I have to like hide behind a pillar and like eat food, like,
Yeah,
or I
yeah,
die.
it'll be like that for a little bit.
I I,
Literally I don't know what I would do without it.
I have a hotkey for reviving my characters, but not feeding them.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right, let's finish this. Let's
Crazy.
see where he's up.
But like, dude, playing C0 Hu Tao is such a fucking chore.
Do you
Like,
have Hu
okay,
Tao?
so my Hu Tao is C6.
Me?
I don't
Yeah.
like it all. I like playing
No,
C5
I did
and
not
below.
pull for Hu
But,
Tao. I waited
dude, not
for
having C1.
I got Toma on her banner, but
Yeah.
I waited. I think who was after her? I waited for Child, who was rerun right after her.
Good
And
choice.
Child is the one that I say that I would do anything for. He probably stinks, but he's my everything.
Oh no,
am
I'm in the quest right now where he comes out of a lot, and I think of you frequently whenever he's on my screen, because he's always there. He's such a dork.
so you're doing Leeway right now.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're already in the Leeway quest. Okay,
Y-
then you're on the better part of the story.
Yeah, I'm getting there. It's getting there. The only thing that gets to me right now is the fact that it's so like it's so slow because it's like go here, go there, go here, go there, right?
Yeah.
I'm at that part of the story. Dolly told me like right after that it gets a lot better.
Yeah, once it picks up and like everything's like about to hit the fan, then you're like, oh, I don't want to put this down. Once you get to that point, then you're gonna be like, shit just went
Yeah.
down.
No, yeah, and I'm gonna probably regret saying that the story was boring after that.
Well,
But
there's
yeah,
certain. Oh, what the fuck? That's a chest. I found a chest.
is that rare for you?
Yes, I have. I thought I wiped out all the chests in Mondstadt. I'm collecting wood.
Oh, is wood actually necessary? Because I haven't gotten to the point where it's necessary.
Not until you get your teapot.
Oh, I think I'm at the point where I'm about to get my teapot.
Once you finish, yeah, you should. Once you finish the Leeway story quest, it's just useful because once you when you build up your teapot, you can put your characters in there, and you can build. It helps build friendship points, and that unlocks the name cards and story and all that jazz.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Of fucking Hu Tao.
The
It's
wood
so
is just
painful,
for
bro.
building furnishings,
It's
and if
so
you like
painful.
decorating and
Like, she's still really fucking good.
that kind of stuff, that little like house simulation, then it's fun. When I do the Serenity pot, I get lost in it for a few hours. And it's like 3 hours later, I'm like, oh shit, I've been lost in a teapot this entire time. But it's fun. It's fun. It's quite literally a little Sims. Take a step back from the fighting and just build your little house.
No, yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that it has that aspect in it because of the like it's a good wind down, it's a good cool down, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. To go visit, and then you can visit with the characters that you really like. So
Exactly. Like in Skyrim, you can do that. Like in Skyrim, you like if you have a character that you like that you want to marry, you can just have them be like housewives and shit.
yeah,
Or
yeah,
house husbands.
I would always marry Vilgas, the the werewolf from the Companions.
Yeah.
I would always marry him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, always marry him. Always.
I married. Who did I marry? I married that one of the first quest people that you that you come with in Skyrim. I think her name's with Lydia. I think her name's Lydia.
The first, yeah, when you became Thane in Whiterun, she's your house Carl. Everybody marries Lydia, which is not a bad choice. Not a bad choice at all. What did I get? Oh my god. Yo, friendship level 10 with Toma.
I need to check what my friendship levels are.
And her damage is still really fucking nuts. But like,
character page. Holy
if
shit.
you don't have
I didn't
C1,
realize I was already.
you just never get to dodge anymore. You're gonna get your ass kicked. But that being aside, you could just
That's
play
pretty
good,
cool.
which is a novel concept. I know. So there's S tier for sure, because like it's like God used charge shot hit, but every single fucking charge attack, and you like 50 of them. If you have her in C1, but even in C0, she's still pretty fucking crazy. And the build really isn't that hard either to do. And at C6, you can also use 0 crit rate, which is hilarious. So she's for sure S tier, but it just depends how fucking S tier. Jean. Fuck! The problem with Jean is that Jean would be the best fucking healer in the fucking game, but Bennett exists. And he's 4-star, and he's better. And it's so...
He's getting mad because Jean is a really good healer, but like since Bennett's a 4-star and he heals, like there's no point like in like getting him, like, because the other character is a 5-star character, which means it's harder to get, and Bennett's a lot easier to get for like half the work, you know what I mean, half the money.
Dude, I got Jean before I got Bennett.
Really?
Yeah, so that's why I think that's why I don't use Bennett, because I use Jean. My main team is Child, Jean, Zhao, and Toma.
Right now my team is Bennett. No, my main girl is, I forgot her name. She's the ice lady with like the spear. Forgot her name. Rosaria, and then it's Fish, Bennett, and then the basic girl.
The basic bitch.
Yeah, the basic bitch. She's so boring, but whatever.
The MC. Lumine. Miss Lumine. Sometimes I think about leveling up my basic boy, because I have the brother. But
yeah?
I just won't use him. Like, I can use my talent, my level up materials on characters that I'll actually use. So I just leave him there.
Frustrating,
He's
man.
just there.
It's so fucking frustrating how good Bennett is.
This guy's losing his mind on how, because he's mad, like, because there's other characters that are good, but Bennett's just that good that he makes other characters look
Moving her back for now. I'm putting her in B tier for now. This is top 10 list.
Are you watching
No, she's not getting it. Now, Kazuha's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah. He's so funny.
Because all you do is build elemental mastery on every single piece, and you just kill everything. At C6, he's the coolest main DPS in the entire game. But even at C0, you hold D, and then you pop alt, and then everything's swirling, and everything's fucking dying. He's so easy to build, and he's fucking hot. Okay?
He's like, Kazuha is so easy to build, and he's also fucking hot, so that's a plus. That's funny.
He's S tier for sure. And you know what? I'm putting him above fucking Hu Tao. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. He is such a fucking good sub DPS. It's crazy. And with the fucking swirl buff and the sucky buff, so free. Not easy to build, you dumb motherfucker. All you need is 3 main pieces of elemental mastery, and then 2 pieces with as much EM subset as you possibly can get. Okay, I don't care what the fuck you say. He's easy as shit to build. And if you don't get that, that's your fault. Same thing with Venti. You build EM.
Man, Venti's an S tier level? I didn't know that. And you can get him for free? Hello? Not much, man.
Just want all the Animo
Nothing else
characters.
fucking
You
matters.
want what?
I want all the Animo characters at this point.
Yeah, they seem to be kind of busted.
Honestly.
Like, because Kazuha's up here, Venti's already up here. There's only like one pyro character in S tier right now, currently. So like, yeah, that's kind of crazy how good they. Because you can get Venti for free, right?
No, Venti is 5 stars.
Oh, okay, never mind. Then I'll get Kazuha.
Because his alt, it's like what? How much is the best alt cost in the
Venti's when you
entire
hit the
game?
pool on the banner.
It cost 60. Dude, Beto's alt cost 80. What the fuck? Okay? Venti
my
will literally
Wi-Fi went out.
shit out.
You what?
60 energy
My
cost
Wi-Fi
on the
went
alt
out.
at
Oh
all
no.
times. Dude, I don't even have
It's okay,
energy
I'm
recharge
talking
on my
on the
Venti
phone,
alt,
so
and
should
it's
be
up
fine.
non-fucking stop.
But
Okay?
I got logged out again.
It's like it's like an 18-year-old's dick when they're watching High School DxD. I'm telling you, dude. Venti's ult is fucking ridiculous. And that's all you fucking drop your ult and then you swap off. All you do is build EM. These are fucking ludicrous. It's also above Hu Tao. Yes, this feels good right now. This feels good. Mona, no. Sorry, but her E is fuck ball. No, sorry, you don't work with ball. You don't work with Beto. Fuck you. Okay. Fucking drives me nuts. Mona's E is so fucking boring. Her
Hello?
dash is so shit.
The what?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, you've been
Okay,
here.
cool.
You've been here.
Fuck. No,
Okay,
she's not
cool,
going
cool.
to the top 10. But Shang Ling, this character is sleeper OP. And I'm going to tell you this right now. This character, you put Shang Ling. Let me show you my Shang Ling. Okay? Now, obviously, I know what you're about to say.
He's about to show his
Look at my
Zhang Ling.
Shang Ling real quick. I haven't even 90'd her yet.
Zhang Li, my
I haven't
bad.
even 90'd her. Okay? When I
Zhang
90'd
Li.
you, holy fuck. Okay?
Sean.
Here are my stats. Okay?
Love that man.
They're pretty fucking good. Okay? This character on Emblem of Severed Fate, what the fuck? It's ridiculous. Because everybody's using her on Crimson Witch of Flame. You put this girl on Emblem of Severed Fate? Welcome to the fucking future, dude. You will do billions of damage. Like with her talents, even when I had her at like 366, this character deals so much fucking damage, and I don't know how I didn't know this sooner. Zhang Ling is probably one of the best units in the entire game, and you're gonna hate me for doing this, but just because everybody fucking has one, I'm also putting her above Hu Tao. Okay? So right now we have 3, 6, 7 units. Tartaglia, I love
Somebody in
you.
the comments is like, strap on.
But I
spelled
know for
backwards
sure Zhao's
is
ahead of you,
no parts.
and I know Xing Chou's ahead of you,
Oh,
and I know
thanks.
Zhong Li's ahead of
Thank
you.
you for that.
And
I
this
appreciate
really
it.
hurts. We're getting into some really dicey territory, but I don't know where to put them. Okay? Now, here's the thing with Zhao. Okay? Zhao's really fucking good. Okay? And at C6, he's way better. He is one of the funnest characters to play, period, at C6. But the new event actually showed me that all you do is just jump up and down whenever your ult's up, and you don't even fucking use your E, and you beat the fuck out of them over and over again. Jump up, jump down, jump up, jump down. Everything's gonna fucking die. And if you're just not a brain dead chimp and you use your E outside of your ult, you're gonna be good to go. He's fucking crazy. Like, just to show you how crazy I think Zhao is now, after that event, I think he deserves right here. Easily. Because this dude is definitely not useless. Okay? He's really fucking good. And it's kind of obnoxious. But the only problem is that
Zhao
his
is
gameplay is super disorienting.
It says that
But he's
he
so
says that
fucking
the
good,
third
it's
plus
nuts.
player in the game.
Xing Chou's cool because
Yes.
you just press E
Damn.
twice with
Agreed.
Sacrificial Sword.
what
And
Zhao
then
is
you
is
his
fire
so
laser
strong.
beams at the
what's
people
his
over
stuff?
and over again.
Like what
Crit
is
rate
he?
doesn't
like,
matter. Crit damage
pyro,
doesn't matter. You just get extra
MS?
swords. What
Animo.
extra damage output this unit gives you is
What is he?
Animo. He's
Oh, of
another
course.
wind character.
Dude, there's like 5 win characters in this thing.
fucking sick.
They're
but
they're so good, Josh.
I
I
think he's
tell
around
you, they're
fish
broken.
tier. These two belong together. These two
They're
are
broken in the best
perfect
way.
together, okay? They will be together from here until the end of time. They are beautiful, okay? They are beautiful. And if you say Cap, fuck you, okay? A tier, surely. Xing Chou is so good, and Fish is so good, and using them together is even better. Now, Zhong Li.
All right.
Listen. Let's just get this
I
out
think
of
like
the
the top
way, okay?
3 characters
Let's just
are
get this out of the
Zhao,
way.
Hold on.
Ganyu,
Hold up. I
and-
like
What were you
this better.
saying?
Oh,
Yes,
top-
I do.
Zhang Li, you hold E, and
Why
you
is he in the
beat
dark like that?
every single character in the entire fucking
Hey,
game.
I'm gonna get off real quick to
Okay?
eat.
You
I'll be
hold
back
it,
on later. Maybe
and
we
you
can play
beat
some Genshin then.
every fucking character in the
Okay.
entire game.